Okay. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I think in pretty much every time zone, it's afternoon or evening, right?
What's up, Scott?
Hello, hello. How are you?
Good, good.
Hello. Can you guys? Yeah, we're getting it almost all set up. Online, you guys can't see a board. We have a board set up. We can get these photos sent to you. It's it's an exercise session that Voyer did back in my facility in Cleo. When was that? Yeah, 9 9 oh 9 0 10. It was during a training camp we were doing with hockey players. I think it was the lockout, right? And we posted a bunch of photos of Guy teaching a big Soma training session, which I'll do Saturday. But if you guys want to see some of those photos, just send us an email and like
Thank you.
an address to like it's probably easier just to do it like by cell phone because there's principally like five really good ones, but and there's a letter from a few people about how he helped change their medical path. And so if you guys want those or want to see those, just let us know. It didn't really work out for the Zoom. Okay. All right. And we'll wait. We got a couple more minutes. So if you guys are online, just hang out. Today's ELDOA. So all you need is um, a mat, and then yeah, a mat, and then and we'll do a nice 1 hour session. So today will be a 1 hour session, and then afterwards, if you're here in Dallas, we have a little area set up, little like by the board of the photos, and I put his thesis out. Actually, I'll show this to you guys online while we wait just a couple more minutes. And so if you guys online can see this, actually here, yeah, here, right here. It's probably difficult to see. That was the thesis for one of his osteopathic degrees. The little joke is the program now is 6 levels with the ELDOA. This book is only 150 pages. It took me 10 years to understand what was in the book. Right? No joke. Now I can actually read the thesis, but in the beginning, like I was like, what is this? So yeah, it's just that's a long on ramp. That's right. So I'll have this over there for you guys to see. That's the foundation for the comprehensive program. And then if you're online and you can't be here for afterwards, we have one of our social media guys here. He's going to shoot some videos and some clips, and you guys can see kind of like what we did with today's little exercise session and all that. All right. Sound good? Sound good. So I'll wait like another minute. John's going to be our guinea pig today. And then you guys are at home. Hopefully you got your mats, and we'll get going in about a minute or so. Yep.
Expect perfection.
That's right. Perfection out of John. That's right. Yeah. Yep. Yes. Okay, guys, we'll get you up. I got 6 o'clock here. 6 o'clock in Dallas Central Standard Time. All right. So we have nobody new in my class in Dallas, but if somebody happens to be online for the first time, an ELDOA session, the impact is low impact, but you do need to get your heart rate up. So you'll follow the progressions. We're going to work for a nice 1 hour. There's not a lot of rest in an ELDOA session. The rest comes after the session. So if it's difficult to finish the session, take a short little break and then jump back in when you can. Okay, guys, we'll start here with what we call like a soft rolling and rolling. Okay, soft rolling and rolling. So we're up on the toes. You let the heels barely touch the ground. All right, I'm going to roll and roll. Good. And you want your upper body to be very loose, and to be relaxed. Loose and relaxed. You'll see John's loose and relaxed. So there's no movement through the scapular girdle. No movement through the scapular girdle. And you want to try to spread your toes as you start to move up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. You want to start to get like a contraction through the Achilles, to get a lot of blood into the quad, or sorry, to the Achilles. Get a lot of vascularization to the Achilles. That's it. Now we start to go a little faster, little faster. There we go, a little faster. But keep your arms nice and relaxed. Nice and relaxed. Okay, exactly. That's it, Rosaba. Nice and relaxed. Like you do a little salsa. Okay, good. Now a little faster, like you're jogging, but no impact. You'll see, John, no impact, no impact. The heel barely touches the ground, barely touches the ground. Good, good. And now you start to think about your head position. Okay, you want your head to stay over your pelvis. Head stay over pelvis, and you have a little pelvic tilt. Little pelvic tilt, good. Little pelvic tilt. And now I start to move my arms up and down. Up and down. Maintain the tempo with your lower body, okay? Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Don't change your lower body. Don't change your lower body. Maintain the tempo. Up and down. Okay? Up and down. Up and down. Good. Up and down. Good. Up and down. With your tempo, up and down. Arms go above the heart, arms come down. And you want to still stay in the quad or stay in the calf. Good. Now you move your arms front and back. 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 Your goal is to get a nice big pec squeeze. Okay. Nice big pec squeeze. Good. Front and back. As you keep rolling for the foot. Now you should start to feel a lot for the Achilles now. Okay. Should have a lot of blood, a lot of tension for the Achilles. Good. Now you start to warm up correctly. Good. Maintain. Good. That's it. 10 more times. That's it. Open, close. And as you do this now, you start to manage your line of gravity. Okay. So even though you're on your toes, you're in balance. You're not forward. Okay. You're not forward. You're not forward. You maintain the tempo with your arms. Good. Good. Now you take your arms here and you start to pick up your knees. Up, 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 up. And you'll see John online. He starts to extend his elbows all the way up, up. You have your last minute here, last minute of the session. Now you want to get your heart rate up. So you want your knees to come up. Knees to come up. Good. Knees to come up. Good. Knees to come up. And as long as you don't have a back injury, you can be a little dynamic. Okay. You can almost be a little plyometric, but no impact when you land. Okay. No impact. No impact. Or you can stay like me. Okay. You can work like this, or you can see John for the dynamic. Okay. Up, 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 up. More for the arms, more for the arms, more for the arms, and the total range, Dave. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and then you relax. You relax. You take a little inhale. You exhale. You spread your feet apart. You drop your center of gravity down, and now you rotate your pelvis backward and then forward. Backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. You lift your toes up and you move your gravity line back so you're in your heels, in your midfoot as you move the pelvis backward and forward, backward and forward, backward and forward. As you move your pelvis, your upper body is relaxed. Okay, upper body is relaxed. My goal right now is essentially to maintain my lower body and to work my pelvis forward and then backward with my head staying over my pelvis in my line of gravity. Okay, 5 more times, and then 4, and then release forward and then backward. 3, forward and then backward. 2, forward and then backward. Maintain your pelvic tilt. You bring your arms out, and now you reach one direction and you come back. One direction. You're going to go same direction. You reach and you come back. Reach and you come back. Reach and you come back. As you do the reaching, your priority is just to maintain your pelvis. Maintain your pelvis. That means maintain your pelvic tilt, maintain your low center of gravity, and you reach towards one side to open up the other side. Okay. And now you go the other way. Ready? And you go 1. And if you have a little pain or a little stiffness, you make the range a little smaller, but you maintain your line of gravity. You lift your toes and you translate and you go. And as you start to feel better, you can increase the range. You start to reach further. You maintain your chin in and you go side to side. I go back and forth now. Back and forth. Don't let your line of gravity come forward. You stay backward and you go side to side with the chin in, side to side. And now you start to rotate your arms. You rotate your arms with your elbows above the shoulder. Perfect. You rotate the arms. Maintain your center of gravity, maintain your pelvic tilt. And now you turn your chin. Towards one side. Keep the chin in though. Chin in. And now the last progression is easy. This is the breathing. It's always the exhale. The exhale. You rotate and you exhale. Good. You exhale. You exhale. And you go 3. And you go 2. And you go 1. You come back to the center. You maintain your pelvic tilt and you side bend. And you side bend. As you side bend, same process. Okay. Maintain your pelvis. Maintain your pelvic tilt. And the goal is to move your spine and trunk, not your ribs. Okay. Watch your ribs, not your ribs. Don't move the ribs like that. You bend the spine. You bend the spine. You bend the spine last time, and you go the other way. And you go 1. Okay. And you go 2. And you listen to my cues, but don't be too technical in your head. It's a warm up. It's to be fluid. Okay. To be fluid. Flowy, as I like to say. Good. You need to warm up. You need to prepare yourself. But it's a warm up. Okay. Soft knees just a little, Dave. Okay. And now we combine the 2 movements together. You translate one way, you side one way, you come back, and you alternate. All right. 3 movements. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. And you maintain your pelvic tilt. Maintain your pelvic tilt. You find your line of gravity every time before you change your direction. Last time, good. Now, okay, if you're not familiar, we do the quadrant or the 4-point side bending. Watch I do 1 time slow. John does 1 time slow. Maintain your pelvis. Okay, maintain your line of gravity. I translate my body. I side bend my body. I side bend only half of my body, and then I straighten my spine. 1 more time slow. Ready? I translate my body. I have 1 curve. I have 2 curves. I have no curve. I stay on the same side. In you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you do this movement, okay, you'll see online, hopefully in yourself, okay, the weight on your leg stays the same. You don't change the weight. You don't move more weight towards the translating side, right? Your goal is to maintain your weight as you bend your spine, okay? Bend the spine, straighten the spine. 1 more time. 1, 2, 3. I come back. I do slow 1 time to the other side. Correct your base of exercise, posterior pelvic tilt. I translate my spine. Maintain your chin. I side bend my spine. I side bend my spine. I maintain my abs. And I come back. No curve. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4. You want to ask your spine to bend as much as it can. Okay. Bend 1 curve, 2 curves, no curve. Okay. You bend the spine, you straighten the spine. Okay. As you control your base of exercise, maintain your head in the line of gravity. Okay. 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now I come back to my standing position. Okay. I lift and I flex. 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 When I lift my standing leg says soft, right? I have a soft knee. Okay. Soft knee. And I keep my pelvis over my head over my pelvis. Okay. Up. I come down. Up. And when I extend my leg, I extend straight back, and I maintain my abs. Okay. 2 more. Okay. Last one. I change my sides. Ready? I bend the knee. I flex and I extend. I flex and I extend. I flex and I extend. When you do the flexion, you stay in the middle of the foot. If you want to say you create the tripod, you lift the big toe. You lift the toe. You push the outside border down. You maintain the heel. Okay. You maintain your base. You do not lock out the knee. You keep the knee soft. The goal is to do a little bit of some proprioception as you warm up. Hip flexion, hip extension. 2 more. Last one. Now you go to the other side. Now you do triple flexion. Okay, 3 directions. You go 1, you go 2, you go 3. 1 more time, slow. 1, 2, and now I go up tempo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I go to the front, I go to the side, and I go across. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Last time through. 1, 2, 3. I come down. Ready? I go slow 1 time. 1 to the side. 2, and then I go across. 3. Now I go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. As I do my triple flexion, I want my belt buckle to be straight ahead. Okay, straight ahead. My goal is to flex. My goal is to flex and open and to flex and close. Okay, and next level of progression. If you want to put the flexing leg down in the same place every time, that's even better. That means you have an amazing level of awareness. Good. Okay, amazing level that's achievable by everybody. Good. Last one. Now the flexing leg you hold. And if you have no balance, you create a beam. Okay, you create a beam. And now watch, I do a little rotation, I do the rotation, I do the rotation, I do the rotation. I don't do a lot. It's not a big, long drill. It's just a little bit. I want to do a slight flexion, 30 degrees as I rotate my leg. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. As my pelvis stays level and you maintain your abs, and it's fluid. Okay, it's fluid, not muscular, flowy. Good. Ready? And I change my side. I flex my leg. I maintain, and now I do the rotation. And if you need the balance, you bring the arms. You create the arms. You create the beam, and you go in. You go out. You go in. You go out. I want to rotate my leg and maintain my pelvis. I go 5. Okay. I go 4. Okay. I go 3. I go 2. I go 1. And I come back. Good. I bring my legs to the ground. Watch I do one time slow for the standing rolling series. Okay. I bend my knees. I roll my head. I let my shoulders roll slightly. I bend my knees. I unroll my shoulders. I unroll my neck. I look to the ceiling. Ready. Bend your knees. Roll your neck. Roll your shoulders. One time slow. Bend your knees. Reverse the process. You roll your arms. You roll your shoulder. You roll your head. Ready. All the way down. You bend your knees. One vertebra at a time. You roll down, 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 down. You let your arms hang with your knees soft. Arms hang to the ground with your knees soft. Ready. First, you bend your knees. You sit back on your pelvis and you roll yourself up slowly. Slowly. You put one vertebra on top of the other. You look to the ceiling in the line of gravity. Ready. We do this 3 more times. Bend the knees. You roll the chin. Then you roll the shoulders. The shoulders will pull the middle T-spine, the lower T-spine to the lumbar. You let your arms dead hang. Good. You bend your knees. Okay. Now you roll yourself up, one vertebra at a time. Maintain the contact with the foot. It depends how many you want to talk about for the moving. 23 mobile. Okay. Bend your knees. Roll your spine down. Watch what we do for the last one. Good. Once you do the last one, you put the hands on the floor. You lock the fingers together. You lift the toes up. You straighten the back of the knees by lifting your sacrum to the ceiling. And you push. You push. It's a micro contraction, micro movement. It's not static. It's not bouncing. It's not a stretching. Ready. You bend the knees. You sit back in the pelvis and you roll yourself up slowly. You find your line of gravity. You come up slowly, 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 slowly. Good. Okay. Now you go flat on your backs. Flat on your backs. Good. We do one nice stretch, one quick myofascial stretch. Good. One stretch. Good. You're going to cross one leg over the other. Good. Ankles on the opposite side. Be sure your pelvis and head and trunk is in a straight line. You bring the ground leg towards your thigh. You cross your fingers underneath the knee. Underneath the knee. You roll your shoulders back. You tuck your chin in. You exhale into the last progression. Good. And you maintain this. This is not a stretching class for the stretching class. Okay, we do 3 times. This time I do 3 in a row fast, just to warm up the fibers, for the class that we're getting ready to do, which is the ELDOA. You maintain this progression. You tuck the chin in. Good. Maintain the chin. Good. Now listen if you're online, if you can't see, with your eyes looking down. Okay, you're looking at the cross leg, the figure 4 leg. You take the leg that's on the bottom, that's called the ground leg. You move it towards the same side shoulder. Okay, so if I'm holding the right leg with my arms, I move it a little bit towards my right shoulder. I move it away from the midline. At the same time, I push the same or opposite hip down. Okay, opposite hip down. I want my sacrum on the ground as I try to change the fibers. I change the fibers and I push. Good. You hold for one more cycle for the breathing. One more breath in. One more breath out. You bring your legs back to the same base of exercise. Now in the next inhale, and then exhale, you move your ground knee towards the opposite shoulder, but you don't change your figure 4, okay? All the time you're pushing the sky leg away, good. And you change the fibers that you're stretching, good. Maintain your fingers locked, good. The ground leg is relaxed and your chin is in. Your chin is in, good. You maintain the chin in, good. The chin in, chin in. One more breath in, maintain the chin in. One more breath out, you relax. You bring yourself back to the base. Then you lower the leg back down to the ground and you chain sides, uncross, recross. We start in the middle first. Okay, ankles on the outside of the quad. You roll the pelvis back. You lock your fingers together. Once you've locked your fingers, you can relax the stretching side. You relax the stretching side. You roll your spine back. Good. Once your shoulders are back on the ground, you elongate your neck. You inhale through the nose. Your eyes look down. You exhale. You elongate your spine. And now you do the stretching for the sky side. Sky side. Again, we don't do 3. I do 3 fast. Okay. 3 fast. I do 1 more breath in. Good. 1 more nice breath in. And you do 1 more nice, long, slow exhale out for the stretching. Good. Now, in your next inhale, if you have your left leg in your hand, you take it towards the left shoulder. So it goes a little bit outside and towards the left shoulder. When you do that, the opposite hip lifts a little bit off the ground. And now you push that back down. Okay. But you don't change the position of your head. Your head is in the same place. Okay. You don't change the head. The goal is essentially to change the tension at your spine. Last breath in. Last breath out. You bring your legs back to the middle. Good. And then now you inhale and you take it towards the other shoulder. So if I'm holding my left leg, I bring it towards my right shoulder. Good. But all the time, though, my spine doesn't turn. I don't change my spine. I don't change my spine. Good. And I maintain my feet back in a nice eversion. And I'm stretching the sky side. I hold that for just 1 more breath. 1 more inhale in, 1 more inhale out. You can relax the eyes, then release the tension, bring the leg back down slowly to the ground. You release your legs 1 at a time, then you come back up to the seated posture. Okay, I come seated. I'm seated in what we call the long sit. All right. I'm in the long sit. I do a little bit of some rotation here, little rotation. I'm in the long sit. Good. I'm in the long sit. Good. You're going to stay in the long sit. You stay in the long sit. Now you put your head over your pelvis. You stay in the long sit. Put your shoulders over your pelvis. You stay in the long sit. I'm in the long sit. I want my legs to relax. Good. I tuck my chin in. I tuck my chin in and I want to lengthen my spine. I lengthen. Okay. I lengthen. Good. I lengthen. Good. It's like you have no body. Right? You only have essentially the spine and the ability to breathe. Your arms and legs are completely relaxed in the long sit. We're going to do a series of 2 more breaths. 2 more breaths. Your legs are relaxed. Your arms are relaxed in your lap. The only thing you work is the mastery of elongating the spine. You move the head away from the pelvis. You maintain the chin tucked in. Good. You do 1 more for the breath in. Good. You do 1 more for the breath out. Now you maintain the spine and you take 1 leg. You pull the toe back. You pull the toe back. And you do a little pushing. You push the leg dequap away. You push the straight leg away. 1 leg is totally relaxed. You work on 1 side. 1 side. You have 1 leg, and 1 spine. Okay. You take 1 more breath in. Good. 1 more breath out. Now you reverse the process. You do the same thing on the other side. The other side. You have the other side working. You have the other leg working. And then the leg that was just working is now relaxed. Good. And you work like that. You work like that. Now you stay on that same side. And you turn the ankle in slightly. You turn the ankle in slightly and you spread the toes. So you push the heel away. You pull the toe back. Good. And now you turn the ankle in slightly. On the other side, you're relaxing. You're relaxing. The other side is relaxed. You work 1 side and your spine. Don't forget your spine. And as you do the breathing for the spine, your shoulders are relaxed. Maintain your spine. Don't release the spine, but you release the working side leg, starting with the foot. Okay, then the knee, then the quad. Now you reverse the process on the other side. The toe pulls back. Toe pulls back. Good. You push the heel away. Good. You master the glute and the quad. The glute and the quad. And now you turn the ankle in. You turn the ankle in, turn the ankle in, and the opposite side is in relaxation. It's in total relaxation. Your goal is to say 1 side I relax, 1 side I work. Good. I work. Good. I work. And you maintain the spine and you relax the shoulders. Classic mistake now is to say, okay, wow, my spine muscles are getting a little tired. I need to use my upper body. No, you relax the arms like you have no arms. Okay, now you do both legs at the same time. Both legs at the same time, like you do a seated L5 if you want. Okay, you do a seated L5. Good. Now you bring your arms straight overhead. You inhale and then you exhale and you bring your arms straight overhead. And now you do a nice reaching. Okay, watch, you go straight overhead. You maintain the plane and you go good. And you reach good. And now your goal is to maintain your lower limb. Maintain your lower limb as you're reaching. You're reaching and you start to elongate the spine like a seated L5. Don't kill your quad though. Don't kill your quad. Good. Don't kill your quad. You do the reaching. You do the reaching and you start to try to rotate it, the glenohumeral, that's your shoulder joint. You try to rotate as you reach. Good. You maintain the tension. Good. Maintain the tension. And you maintain the arms, you maintain the legs, and now you push your sit bones into the floor. Push your sit bones down into the floor to bring yourself up higher and more in alignment for the sit bones. Maintain your arms and spine as you release one leg, starting with the foot. Now you release the other leg, starting with the foot, the knee, and the hip. Maintain your arms and spine. It's like you have no legs, only a spine. And now, without changing the curve of your spine, maintain your spine and release one arm. Don't change your spine. Don't change your spine. When you release, you don't release the other side until all the muscles on the other side are in relaxation. Your goals is to master the relaxation, the contraction on one side and the relaxation on the other. They're two different parts, okay? Two different parts. And now you can relax all. You can relax all, and you pull your knees back. You pull your knees back. Good. The postural system is for the thinking, and the motor system is for the doing. All right. You need to master the relaxation phase and the contraction phase, not both at the same time. All right. Now I bend my knees. Bend my knees. I know where my sit bones are. I pull my toes back. Toes back. Good. Toes back. I bring my arms straight out in front. Straight out in front. I roll my sit bones a little forward, a little backward. Good. Now I stay on my sit bones. I stay on my sit bones. Good. And now I move my arms backward and forward, 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 backward. I don't want my shoulders to go up. I want to keep my shoulders down. I go forward, backward, forward, backward. My chest stays straight forward, straight forward. Okay, forward, backward. And my neck stays nice and straight. Neck stays straight, head stays straight. My head is over my pelvis. I don't want my head to slide forward as I move my arms forward and backward. Good. Now, okay, leave one arm at the same level. You bring one arm a little higher. No, right here. And now you go. Again, same thing. And you go. Okay. And you go. And you go. You work one side now. One side is working. One side is fixed. One side is working. One side is fixed. And you be sure that you don't do a rotation. You don't do the rotation. You maintain yourself straight. Good. Now you bring that arm back down to the same level. You elevate the other side and you go another set and you go forward, backward. When you move the arm, don't move the C-spine. Okay. The goal is to master the movement of the arm on your rib cage. Okay. Arm, scapula on the rib cage without moving your neck. Don't change or compensate for the neck. And you maintain your spine nice and straight. Be careful for the shoulder up. I see a lot of people for the shoulder up. So John will go the shoulders up for everybody. Shoulders up. Ready? Shoulders up. Both arms at the same level. Both arms at the same level with the shoulders up. And I'll go forward and backward. Okay. Forward, backward. If people want the shoulders up, we'll go shoulders up. No problem for that. Yes. Okay. Shoulders up. That's it. Shoulders up. Good. Shoulders up. Shoulders up. Shoulders up. I move forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. Now I stay forward and I bring my shoulders down. I bring my shoulders down. My shoulders are down, but my arms are forward. My arms are forward and my chest is forward. My spine is straight. Good. Now I keep my shoulders down, not up. I keep my shoulders down and I go backward, forward, backward, forward, backward, forward. I want to master this movement. Master this movement. I do 10 more repetitions as I start to move both arms down below my pecs. Good. 9 more. Okay. 8 more. And you push the knees down if you're not already. 7. Watch your head coming out of the line of gravity. Okay. The goal is just to move the arms. Don't change your line of gravity. Okay. You finish your last repetition with your arms in the front. Good. And now you bring your arms straight up overhead. Good. And don't move your head. Okay. Don't move your head, Caroline. Maintain your head. Good. You maintain your head. You begin to start to work muscles for the postural system. Okay. You begin to start to work some of the deeper spinal muscles. Good. You push the knees down and you straighten the arms. You straighten the arms. You straighten the arms, and you want to be in symmetry. Both arms in symmetry. Good. Both arms symmetry and eyes looking down. Good. You breathe in a little bit and you breathe out, 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 out. You breathe in, 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 and you breathe out, 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 out. You breathe in, and you breathe out longer, longer, reaching, reaching. As you push your sit bones down, you take your last cycle of breathing. You breathe in, and now you breathe out, 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 and you let both arms down at the same time. Both arms, but I don't change my spine. I don't change my legs. Okay, now I release one leg. Now I release the other leg. Now I can release my spine. I release my spine. I open my legs nice and wide. Open my legs wide. Okay, open my legs as wide as I can possibly open. Okay, unless you happen to be a dancer. If you're a dancer and you can do the splits, not that wide. Okay, that's not John or I for sure. Okay, open the legs. Now I start to do a little rotation. A little rotation, good. A little rotation. And as you do the little rotation for your legs, you ask yourself, okay, are you behind your gravity line? Or are you in front of your gravity line? Or do you not know? Okay, you want to be in your line of gravity. Now you move one leg in, out, but more precisely, you move from the hip. You move from the hip. You move from the hip. You ask the hip to turn. You ask the hip to turn. You ask the hip to turn. Now you ask the other hip. The other hip turns. One leg relaxes. Now you turn the hip. You turn the hip. You turn the hip. I go back to the other hip. This time, as I turn the hip, though, I want to push away like a corkscrew. I push away. I don't let the hip come in. I push away. I push. I turn out. I turn in. The whole time I push. I decoapt. I decoapt. I decoapt, and my weight on my sit bones is the same. I relax that side. I start to turn as I decoapt. I push. I go in. I go out. In, out. And don't mix up the movement of your hip or the lack thereof with the movement of your ankle. My goal is not to move my ankle. I want to move my hip. Okay. It's a different nerve. It's a different body part. Okay. Perhaps one hip is missing a lot of movement. Okay. 3 more. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. Now I turn both hips in just a little as I turn the knees out. I try to rotate the knees out. The knees out with the hips in. Okay, that's difficult for some people to do. Okay, I relax. I relax one side. Watch. I relax one side. You turn the knee out. You turn the knee out. If you need to, you bend the knee. You bend the knee. Now, with the knee bent, the knee's turning out. Knee's turning out. Now you straighten the leg and you turn the hip in, but you maintain the knee out. The knee out. The hip in, the knee out. The hip in, the knee out. And now you turn the ankle in and you work one side for the lower limb with the lemniscate. And you work and you work and you work and you go up, don't go down, don't go down, resist down. That's what you've done all day today at work is to go down. Now you need to go up. 1 hour here counts for 10 hours of bad posture at your job. Okay. Maintain that, maintain that, maintain that, maintain that, maintain that. Now you relax that side from the foot, from the knee to the hip. Don't change your line of gravity. You do the same thing on the other side, but watch I change the progression or the order. I turn my ankle in, only my ankle, my ankle. My ankle turns in, I stay in. My ankle's in. My ankle's in. When you turn your ankle in, is your head going forward? Maintain your head in the line of gravity. Okay. Maintain your head in the line of gravity. And next question is do you have to look at your foot or can you feel your foot? Okay. If you don't know where your foot is, put that in your pocket. Okay. My ankle is in. My ankle is in. Now I turn my knee out. My knee out. My knee is not my hip. Don't turn the hip out. Don't turn the hip out. Turn the knee out. Turn the knee out. If that's difficult, bend the knee. Bend the knee and you turn the knee out. You turn the knee out. Turn the knee out. Or if that's even difficult, you do this. You turn the foot out. You turn the foot out. Now the knee's out. You maintain the knee out and now you turn the foot in and then you straighten. Good. And you maintain the hip. You maintain the hip in with the knee out and you push and the other side is relaxed and you master that. You push, you do co-opt, you master. This is myofascial tension. This is the best. This is the best. This is the best for the ELDOA, the best for the opening of the joint. Now you do the same thing on both sides. Same thing, same thing, same thing. I turn my hip in a little as my knee turns out. Good. Out for the knee in and the ankle in. And now I maintain my spine. Good. Good. And if you do a nice job for this classically, you start to feel a little bit more in the pelvis, more in the pelvis, not because you pinch your hip, because you do the decoapting for the lemniscate. Maintain, 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 maintain. Okay. And now you take your arms up and you go. Good. And when you go up, you keep your rib cage down and you work. Good. Good. And you reach. And you reach. You breathe in and you get taller and you push your heels. Exhale. Good. Exhaling. Excellent. Excellent. You pushing. And you pushing. Okay. As you do the pushing. Good. You pushing. Okay. The heels off the ground. Okay. John's a little tight today. No worries for that. He's been working all day long. Put in his pocket. He needs to do a little stretching. Maintain. 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 Ideally, okay, the heels off the ground, because you have the extensibility in your tissue with the lemniscate pushing, pushing. Maintain your arms and torso. Maintain. Relax just one leg, then the other leg. Maintain your arms and torso. Maintain your spine. Maintain your spine. Relax your arms slowly. Relax your arm slowly. And you relax. Good. Now I bring my legs slowly to the midline, not too fast. I don't want to disrupt a lot of what I've just done. Good. And now I do an ELDOA that Guy loves, one of his favorite ELDOAs. I bend one knee. This is one of his favorites. I bend one knee and I take the leg out into ABD. If you have a little wider pelvis, okay, it's closer to essentially a 45-degree angle from the midline. If your pelvis is a little more narrow, you can move it in. When you move your leg, all right, on the contralateral side, the knee's bent, but it doesn't cross the midline. Okay, I find my sit bones now. I find my sit bones. This ELDOA is not difficult to do, but it's very difficult to do only because the awareness, because most people have no idea about this part of their body. Okay, I start to work at the base of the rib cage at the level of T12. Now I put my head over my pelvis, good. And now I pull the toe back on one side and I work, good. I work. I just let my straight leg be relaxed. I let it just set here as I maintain my spine. And you want to feel both sit bones, the same amount of tension on each side. The same. Okay, the same. You don't realize this in your mind, or maybe you do. You're asymmetric. You're asymmetric. Your pelvis is asymmetric. Your lumbar is compensating for the asymmetry. You have a rotation. You don't realize that. The goal is to be aware of the asymmetry, and not have a compensation from the asymmetry. You want to work in asymmetry. Good. You manage that, maintain that. Good. Now you take the arm on the same side as the straight leg up. You go up without changing the rib cage. Good. Without changing the rib cage. Good. Now you bring the arm down, you maintain the spine. Now you put the straight leg in tension through the lemniscate, the foot, the knee, the hip, the dequaptation. And now you take the arm on the opposite side up without changing your line of gravity. That means your rib cage doesn't move. Okay. That means your head C-spine doesn't move. That means your spine doesn't side bend. That means you don't tip to one side for your pelvis. Okay, you are completely asymmetric in a rotation. You maintain this asymmetry, and now you take a little breath in. As you exhale, your eyes are down to maintain the tension, and you want to breathe into the abdomen as you try to gently rotate the ribs down with the exhale. Don't use the abs. Use the exhale. Good. Okay. Now everybody begins to look a lot better in the class here in Dallas. At home, I hope everybody's feeling the same. Maintain the process as now you begin to link the chain. You maintain the linking for the chain. You have the awareness now. You have the base of exercise in place, and now for the chain. I work from the first toe. You follow my voice. The first toe, okay, to the cuboid. From the cuboid to the calcaneus, I go up to the back of the knee. I maintain that rotation and that tension. I maintain that. Good. Now from the back of the knee, I go to the same side, hip, posterior part for the iliac, and then I cross my spine. I cross my spine as I come across the bottom rib on the arm that's in the air. I go from the rib to the shoulder, through the scapula, to the elbow, to the wrist. So I spread my 5 fingers and I maintain. And I maintain my chain. I maintain my chain like it's one body part now. Good. You maintain and you straighten. And you straighten. That's it, Janae. You straighten. Okay, you straighten. Without changing anything with your spine, you lower the arm. You release the foot, then the knee, then the leg, then the hip. And then you change the posture, reverse the process on the other side. Okay, don't disrupt your pelvis. You maintain the posture on the other side. Remember, for the pelvis width, if you're more narrow, a little less, about 30 degrees. You set yourself up for your base of exercise. You let the straight leg just relax as you correct your spine. You correct your spine, and you begin to feel. What do you feel on the right sit bone and on the left sit bone? Are you shifted one way? Are you shifted in your pelvis? Are you shifting your pelvis because of a tension that's in the position? Or are you shifting your pelvis because of a curve that you have in the spine? You begin to try to organize that in your mind so you can correct everything. Good. You maintain that. You maintain the straight leg stays relaxed. I pull the bent foot back. My shoulders are relaxed. My head is in my line of gravity. My straps are relaxed. Good. My straight leg is relaxed. No tension. No tension. No tension. My ribs are in alignment. No tension. No tension. Good. My straight leg is relaxed. Relaxed. I take the arm on the same side as the straight leg up. I go. And if I go, I look to see from my head. I push. I want a nice strong contraction with no side bending of my spine. And you go back to your pelvis. As your pelvis shifted, did you shift your weight? Did you move your rib cage? Good. Now you contract the straight leg as you bring the arm down. You create your lemniscat. Good. You push away as you maintain the tension on the pelvis, and you take the contralateral arm up with an exhale. Up, up, with no rotation. The pecs are straight. The pecs are straight. The chin is in. Good. And now you make the link now from the fingers. I take my 5 fingers and I spread. My 5 fingers and I spread. My head is over my pelvis. If you want to say my occiput is over sacrum. Good. From the fingers, I come to the wrist. I come to the inside of the elbow. Good. Now from the elbow, I come around to the back for the scapula. I cross my scapula down, and I cross to the contralateral side, passing past the segment of T12. Good. Into the straight leg. The straight leg, I push from the straight leg to the knee, all the way to the foot. Good. And you maintain like a straight line. That's it. And you maintain like a straight line and you push as you push the arm. Okay. You have one nice straight line of tension with no compensation in your C-spine. C-spine is straight. Good. You maintain that. You take one more breath in. Okay. Everything is in alignment. One more exhale out. Everything stays in alignment. And then you relax the arm without moving the spine. You maintain the spine without relaxing the leg. Now you can relax the leg and relax the spine. And then slowly you come back to the middle. Just come to the middle. Now, okay, I bend my knees. Bend my knees. I bend my knees. Good. I bend my knees about 90 degrees. Good. I want my heels in front of my toes. Okay. Good. Now I grab my shins. I grab my shins. Good. I grab my shins. I roll my arches down just a little. Just marches down. Good. Marches are down. Good. Now I want to straighten my spine. Straighten the spine. I straighten my spine. I straighten my spine. Once my spine is straight, I move my head forward, backward, forward, backward. I want my neck to slide on my shoulders. 2 more times, forward, backward. As you move your head, don't change your pelvis. Is your weight in your pelvis changing as you move your head? Now I maintain my head back over my pelvis. I maintain my feet down on the ground, principally for my middle arch. You can either lift 1 toe or 5. You maintain the foot. You maintain the arch. And as you work on the foot, you ask yourself this question: are you contracting in your groin? You need to relax your groin as you work for the foot. Okay, the foot is not the groin as you maintain the spine straight. Okay, relax your groin as you work the foot. The foot, not the groin. The groin needs to relax. The groin relaxes as you work the foot. You relax good. Now you push your sit bones up. Good. You master the sit bones without moving your head. You want to push your sit bones down. You push your sit bones down into the floor, down, down, down as you move your body away from the floor. Ground yourself with the sit bones, maintain your shoulders down, keep your head over your pelvis without changing your line of gravity. Now you take both arms straight up overhead and don't change your line of gravity. That's it. Good. And you go and you exhale into the last progression with the eyes down, and you work. Good. And you maintain. And you maintain. That's it. You maintain. And you start to straighten the elbows. And be careful. Be careful for 2 groups of people. People that are very flexible, the rib cage begins to go up. The rib cage needs to go down. Okay. Rib cage needs to rotate down. At the same time, the spine is up. Spine is up, rib cage down. You do down with the exhale. Okay. Yours is not bad, Janet. Okay. Good. But the second group of people, you need to be in line with the line of gravity because you're too tight and you're going backwards. You need to keep your rib cage down, but you need to move into the line of gravity. Okay. You're not behind the line of gravity. You need to essentially organize your vertebrae to be in as straight as line as possible. And you maintain the foot, you maintain the foot, you maintain the breathing, you maintain the eyes, and you push, 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 push for one more inhale. And you push, 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 push for your last exhale. As you do the inhale, you can slowly start to release both arms at the same time as you exhale and you come down. You maintain yourself, you grab your shins, and then even though it's not Saturday, we always do Okay, multiple rounds. Now you take your pelvis, you lift up. Okay, good. You lift up, good. Now your goals is you want your pelvis to try to touch your buttocks. Okay, all right, you touch your buttocks, good. That's it. Okay, you want to take your pelvis, you pick up. Okay, you try to come closer to your heels, closer to the heels. Good, closer to the heels. Now you elongate the spine. Okay, you elongate. That's it. Good. I want my feet flat on the floor. I can even turn them out just a little. Good. I maintain. Good. Okay. Now with your spine straight, push your sit bones down, down. Okay. Push down. As you push down, you'll feel the lumbar open. Push down, push down. Now correct your C spine, pushing. Good. You can maintain your shins with the floor like I am. Maintain, maintain, maintain. And you breathe into the stomach. You breathe in, you breathe out. Good. Now you maintain your progressions. Maintain. Don't go down. Don't go down. Don't go down. Don't go down. Pushing. Sit bones down. Sit bones down. Feet push down. Feet push down. Try to bring your knees in just a little closer now. Good. Shoulders stay down. Shoulders down. Master sit bones down. Sit bone down progression. Sit. Good. You take a breath in. You take a breath out. You move one arm into the front. Don't change anything else about your posture. Good. And you breathe. And you breathe. You work for the correction. You breathe. Maintain the sit bone. Maintain your head. Maintain your C spine. That's it, Janae. Good. Maintain. Now you reverse the hand. You do the same thing on the other side. Don't shift your weight. Maintain, maintain, and both arms. And you go. Both arms here. You stay here. You go. And you go. And your feet push. Your feet push. And your sit bones push. Push your sit bones down. And you come up. Maintain. Maintain. And watch your head sliding forward now. Good. Maintain. Maintain. And on your next exhale, exhale, you go up without moving the ribs. Up, up, up. That's it. Up without moving the ribs. Up, up. Now push your chest forward. Forward if you're falling backwards. Push. And your head stays backward. That's it. Good. And the breathing. Up, up. And the feet pushing down. Push, push. Up. That's it. Up, push. Chin in. Up, up, up. Don't go backwards. Up, up. Good. 20 seconds more. Relax the face. Up. Good. Up, up. Don't let the knees open. Up. That's it. Relax your face. Up, up, up. One more nice breath in. Push, 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 push. One more nice breath out, 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 out. And you relax. You cross your ankles. Good. And you relax. You cross. You cross. Okay. You cross. Good. Last one in the series of 3. I cross my ankles. Okay. Good. I find my position on my sit bones. Okay. I have the weight on both sides. I bring my hands up over my head. Classic laptop, cell phone, TV. Okay. Maintain. Now, because you know where your head is in place, you maintain the head, but you push your elbows a little backwards. You push your elbows backwards, and your priority is to centralize or put your hand directly over the center of your head. So I want my hands over the center of my head. I push my elbows backwards. Elbows backwards as my shoulders go down. My shoulders can relax as I push my elbows backwards. Elbows can push backwards. I maintain my chest forward. Chest forward, you push your knees down. And you breathe one more time into the stomach. You breathe. The elbows push backwards. The chest pushes forward. Okay, you maintain your head over your pelvis, and you're balancing on the sit bones. You're up on the sit bones. Okay, your next breath in, you breathe in a little. You look down for the eyes, you exhale, and now you straighten both arms up. And you straighten. Good. And you straighten. And you straighten. And you straighten. Good. And you straighten. And your goal now is to find the tension between the shoulders. Okay, between the shoulders. If you're a little curved, perhaps you have to move the arms a little forward, but you don't change your gravity line. The arms don't change your line of gravity. Your goal is to stay in the line of gravity as you create the tension between your shoulders. And now if your elbows are bent, you straighten your elbows. You straighten the elbows. Okay, you straighten the elbows. That's it, James. You straighten the elbows. That's it, Dave. Good. You breathe and you straighten. You breathe in and you straighten. You exhale and you straighten. That's it. You breathe in and you straighten. You breathe out and you straighten. Good. You breathe in and you straighten, 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 straighten. You breathe out and you straighten, 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 and then you relax. And you relax, and then everybody relaxes. You lay flat on your back, okay? Lay flat on your back for 1 minute, okay? You relax. Now the relaxation phase. You relax. You relax. You relax. You relax. It's not a rest, it's a relaxation. Okay? I give you about another 45 seconds or so. Just relax. Just relax. Allow your muscles to relax. 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 Good. Relax. Relax. You essentially let gravity take your body over. Just relax. Just relax. And relax. And relax. And relax. A few more breaths. Okay, now you come up to what we call is the kneeling tabletop or the quadruped. Come yourself up. Yeah. Now you bend your knees 90 degrees, okay? You tuck the toes under. Good. Good. Now you put the head in line with the pelvis, rib cage is in the middle. You're going to round your spine. Good. And now you do the reverse. You extend your spine. Your tailbone to the air. The eyes look to the ceiling. Ready? You inhale, you exhale, you curve your spine. Now you curve and exhale. You curve and exhale. You curve and exhale. Good. You curve and exhale. And now you do the reverse. You inhale and you go down. You extend the spine. You extend the spine. You extend the spine. And now you exhale. You do your last time. You curve the spine. You curve the spine. You curve all the spine. You curve the spine. That's it. You curve the spine. And now you extend the spine. You extend the spine. You extend the spine. And you want to be in symmetry from the tail to the pubis. Now you flatten the spine. You flatten the spine. You're at 90-degree angles for your arms and your legs. Your head is relaxed. You take one leg straight back behind you. Good. Don't shift your pelvis. You take the leg straight back behind you. You be sure the pelvis is in alignment and the shoulder girdles are at the same height. You bring the leg back. You bring the leg back where it started, and you take the other leg straight back behind you. Okay. Straight back behind you, and you maintain your base of exercise. No shifting, no compensation. Straight back behind you. Then you bring the straight leg back now. Straight leg back just to where you started. Now you take one arm over your head. You take one arm straight over your head, and now the same thing. You reach and you push. You do an exhale and you push, and you organize the right shoulder and the left shoulder, and you ask yourself, is my neck straight? Now I bring my arm back down, okay, back down. I do the same thing on the other side. Same thing on the other side. I lift my arm. I don't change my rotation, okay? Don't change my rotation. Good. I exhale and I reach, and I want to straighten my arm. Straighten my arm and I push. Straighten my arm and I push, and now I bring both arms back down to the tabletop. Good. Okay. Your abs are relaxed. Your abs are relaxed. You sit back just a little in your heel. Good. Your abs are relaxed. You're in balance. Your arms are directly underneath your shoulders, and your head's in line with your pelvis. Good. Okay. Now you take one arm and you move it all the way back down by your back pocket. Okay. So the arm is about parallel to your torso. Okay, but your wrist is facing backwards with your thumb towards the ceiling. It's an external rotation, and then you push away. You push away, but the priority is your shoulders need to be the same level as you sit back towards your heels and you push to the crown of your head. You sit back towards the heels, you maintain, good, you rotate, and you breathe, good, and you reach through the crown of the head. You do the reaching, and no compensation in the rib cage. No compensation in the rib cage, no side bending, arm stays at the same level. That's it, maintain. And you breathe and push, and you breathe and push, and you breathe and push. That's it, rotation. There you go, Dave. Good, stay down. Head comes back. That's it, head stays in line. Head's in line with the scapular girdle, pelvic girdle, scapular girdle at the same line. Correct any rotation. You don't need to be too high. You want to be in line. Good, last breath in, last breath out. You bring the working arm back down underneath you. Good, and you do the same thing to the other side. You take the arm back down by the pocket. The spine's nice and straight. Good, good. You correct any rotation you have, any rotation. The abdomen is relaxed. You sit back towards the heels. Sit back towards the heels as you push the palm away, the palm and the C-spine away. Good, and if you have all the progressions in place with no compensation in the ribs, you can begin to try to move the arm in closer to the body. closer to the body. All right, closer to the body. Good. Without changing your ribs. The ribs have to stay in place. Ribs stay in place. Head stays in place. There we go. Good. And you sit forward and backward and you push. There we go. Maintain. One more breath in. One more breath out. Okay, gently you relax. You come back to the quadruped first. You take a breath in this position. Okay, now you relax and you lay flat on your back. You go flat on your backs. Flat on your backs. Your knees are bent. Your feet are flat on the floor. You put your head in alignment with your pelvis. Okay. You do a breath in through the nose, and then you breathe out through the mouth. You do one more breath into the nose. As you breathe out through the mouth, you want to align your neck or your head and neck and your shoulders with your pelvis. You want to be in the midline of your body. Good. Now you take your arms up towards the ceiling, arms up to the ceiling without the head moving. You take another breath in. And now as you exhale, you move your arms back at a steady tempo. It's not fast. It's a nice rhythm. The arms move back towards the floor without the rib cage coming off the ground. If the rib cage comes off the ground, you stop yourself, you correct your rib cage, and then you progress. If you can't maintain your rib cage down, that's your limitation. Okay, now if your arms are over your head with your rib cage down, you push away. You push away. Now you tuck your chin in, you elongate the spine, and now you move your arms away from the midline of the body. You ABD. You move away and you push away, you push away, watch the water, you push away, you push away. Once you come to perpendicular, you push, you maintain that, and now you continue down towards your pockets. You can come down, arms are coming down, arms are coming down, arms are coming down. They push towards the heels as the arms come back up towards the ceiling. And you finish exactly where you started, one nice circle with no compensation in the ribs or the head. And you relax one arm at a time. The arms come down, you relax, you maintain the position of your head. And you breathe out. Now you take your arms up to the ceiling again. You bring one knee towards your chest. You bring the other knee towards your chest. You want your knees flexed, you pull your toes back. Okay, you elongate the chin. You want to master the chin, but the eyes are relaxed. The arms are facing the ceiling. The knees are gently pulling towards the floor. If your tailbone is a little off the floor, that is ideal. If you can't maintain the weight of your legs, you can cross the ankle. Your abdomen is relaxed. You breathe into the belly, you breathe out. You evert the feet, you maintain. The arms push towards the ceiling, good. You want to master the C-spine. You master the C-spine, you master the C-spine, good, the C-spine, good, the C-spine. Now I give you one little specific cue as you work. You want to take the mastoid of the temporal bone that's just beside your ear, and you move that away from the clavicle. You do that when you tuck your chin. And if you know where that place is, you begin to feel a nice tension at the same time you feel an elongation. Now you can look down for the eyes and you tuck the chin and lift the head at the same time. And you maintain and you maintain the chin in, the chin in. And for the next minute, I'll say the chin in and you work for the breathing out, the breathing out. You're about a finger's width off the floor unless you have some certain specialty for this level. You're in the middle C-spine. If you have to lift the head a little higher because you can't keep the chin in, then do that. Try to keep the head up with the chin in. Don't release the chin. If you release the chin, you do the reverse for the ELDOA. Maintain the chin in. The chin in, the eyes down as the arms are pushing. Chin in as you push. Chin out as you push. And the mastoid process moves away. Chin in. That's it. Chin in, chin in, chin in. Chin in. That's it. Chin in, chin in. Chin in. On your next inhale, chin in. You maintain the chin. You bring your hands just behind the back of your head. You support the head like a pillow, and you bring your head down gently. You maintain the chin in, though. The chin in, and you lower your legs down one at a time. Once your second leg hits the ground, then you can relax the chin. You relax the chin. You take an inhale. You do a nice exhale, and you relax the ribs. You relax the spine. You relax all. And now you can rotate your head a little to the left and a little to the right, slowly. Not too fast for the rotation. You just do a nice job for stimulating the movement of the water. You don't want to destabilize that. Okay, now Online, you'll see John. He's going to go towards the wall. If you're at home, now you're going to find a wall or door without a baseboard. And we finish with a classic L5 and then a toast to the Frenchman. Okay. So in Dallas, you guys find a wall. They're finishing now. Okay. Okay. All right. So you guys are going to get on the wall. This is what we call TV ELDOA, TVL5 if you like, TVL5, not to be confused because it's not an ELDOA, but you do this before you do your ELDOAs before bed, hence TV ELDOA. You're going to lay on the wall, and as long as you don't have any sciatic pain, you're on the wall, close to the wall, or sit bones on the wall, and you're just going to relax. You soften the knees and you just relax. You go back to the relaxation phase. You relax. Relax, good. Relax, that's it. You relax. You relax. And as you're relaxing now, you want to feel the sacrum that's between your two back pockets. You want to feel that on the floor. You feel that bone on the floor. Good. Once you feel that bone on the floor, you can bend one knee to release, and then you can straighten the other leg just a little, just a little. And now the bent leg can do a little rotation in and out at the hip. So you bend and you rotate one side, but you keep your sacrum down. Now you reverse the process. You take the bent leg and you straighten it, but not all the way. You take the straight leg, you bend it. And now with the fulcrum with your heel, you just move the leg in and then out, in and then out, in and then out, in and then out. And then you bring both legs back to the same essential starting point. You have the knees soft. You come back to the sacrum. If the sacrum's moved, or you have a better idea of where your sacrum is, you reposition the sacrum, and now you ask yourself, are my sit bones on the wall? My sit bones are on the wall, my sacrum is down. Now, I want my shoulders to be down, and I want my head to be in alignment with my T-spine. Good. Okay. Now, most important, you want your lumbar, low back to be on the floor. Okay. You feel the low back. You have your head in alignment, the sit bones on the wall. The knees are soft. The ribs are down, and you want your lumbar down. Down with the sacrum down. Down, 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 down. Lumbar down, lumbar down. Once you have your lumbar down, good. Maintain your lumbar down. And now you slide one leg at a time up the wall. You pull the toe down. And now because you've mastered the limnoscat, you do a little internal rotation for the ankle, the knee external, and the hip internal as you push away. And you do the same thing on the opposite side. With both legs in tension now, you recheck your sacrum. You recheck your lumbar. You inhale, you exhale, and now you elongate your spine. You push to the apex. As you push to the crown of the head, you ask yourself, is my lumbar coming off? Is L5 still down? If L5 is not down, push L5 down. Exhale, push down. Maintain it down, maintain it down, maintain it down. Now you take your arms over your head. You take your arms back over your head. Don't change your rib cage. Don't change your lumbar spine. Once your arms are over your head, you push your arms away, 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 away as you maintain your legs, away, away, away. You push your sacrum down, down, down. You ask yourself, is your lumbar down, down, down? Are your arms in symmetry, right side and left side? Now your eyes go down on your next exhale. You release the abdomen, but you maintain the lumbar, and you push the calves into the wall as the sit bones push into the wall. The sit bones push, and you breathe. And you breathe. Good. And you breathe. And you breathe. And now you transition from your mechanical training into more of the lemniscat. You do that by maintaining your in progressions with the least amount of tension that's necessary. You have the wrist in extension. You spread the fingers. You push the arms away as the rib cage comes down with the exhale. The lumbar spine stays flat. The sacrum is down. You have an internal rotation for the hip as you push the heel away with an external rotation for the knee. You continue to push and push. It's like you have no muscle now. You maintain, you maintain, you maintain. You have your last breath in. You have your last breath out. You're at your maximum point of elongation. Now you can release your legs one at a time. Now release your arms, but you maintain your spine. You release your eyes, but maintain your spine as you soften the knees. Once the knees are soft, you can relax all of your spine. You relax all of the spine. You stay in this position just for a series of 1 or 2 breaths. You let your body begin to reorganize itself. You let the ligaments begin to come back to their normal position. You soften the knees more and you begin to roll your body in one direction. Don't twist your torso too much. Pelvis and torso turns towards the same direction. And you're going to come up to what we call the standing gravity line posture for the cool down. Okay. You put your feet underneath your pelvis. You put your head over your pelvis. Good. You relax your shoulders. You take a breath in. Breathe out. You do a little pelvic tilt. You push to the crown of the spine. Your weight's 50-50 on both feet. You elongate the back of the knee as you take your arms straight up overhead without changing your line of gravity. You roll up onto your toes without rolling forward. You inhale and you push, 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 push. You exhale and you push, 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 push. You do one more series for the inhale. You push, 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 push. You exhale, you push with your arms as you bring your heels back down to the floor. Down, 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 down. Maintain your pelvis and spine as you release one arm at a time. Once your last arm is down, you soften the knees. You release the pelvis. And you should be in your new line of gravity. Okay. To Guy VOYER. Yeah. All right. You guys, thank you online. If you happen to have a toast of champagne, Claudia's here. We're going to do the online toast if you're there. We have his classic Vue Clicquot. And we're waiting for everybody. If you have one at home, fantastic. Hopefully online, you guys like the workout.
Amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you for taking your Monday night, your Monday evening. Just a few.
So much. That was incredible. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. In Dallas and online and everybody, one toast to the ELDOA. The ELDOA. Yep. Awesome. The ELDOA. All right. Cheers. 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 Saturday morning, we do the SomaTraining workout. You guys online, thank you very much. If there's any comments or things you would like to add, we have what we call a whiteboard, a tribute board. So we have some photos. Claudia will take photos of it. But if you have a personal message that you would like put on the board, we're going to tape that for the workout on Saturday. So please send that. It's not a problem. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. Cheers. Yes. Cheers. Cheers.
Good to see you,
Cheers.
Ann.
Cheers.
Gee.
Chin to Guy. Chin.
Good
Chin.
then. Oh, hi Denise.
Denise, how are you?
Hey, Debbie, Denise, hi.
Yes. Ann Rainier. Good to see you.
Woo!
You too. Thank you so much.
Hi, Ann. Hey, Denise.
Yes.
That was great.
Devin. Thank you.
Susie.
Yeah.
Yay!
Angie.
Claudia,
Thank.
Scott.
Yes.
That's
Just now.
how you do ELDOA.
I'm just coming over to see everybody. Yes.
Oh, you kicked our butts.
Well, for sure. You haven't been coming to Dallas. I mean, what do you expect, huh?
I know. I'm like, wow. Okay, I totally forgot.
Yes. 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 We
That
have
was
to-
awesome, Scott. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yep.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes.
Scott.
Bye-bye, you
care.
guys.
God,
Bye-bye.
I hear Guy in your voice.
Oh, that's frightening.
Push,
All right.
push.
Yeah, push, push,
Push.
push, push.
In and
Push.
out.
Exactly.
Take
Yes.
care.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, you guys.
Bye, Claudia.
Bye, Claudia.